Hello and welcome
This
to another.
meeting is being recorded.
I forgot about her. I forgot about this hoe.
Slow bitch.
We just talked about her too.
Yeah,
I
she's
started that over.
slow. Like, she took longer than usual, I feel like.
She did. And if you're gonna be here being a nuisance, be quick about it.
She waits till you're talking because she wants to talk over you.
She's trying to die today. Jessica's crazy. Anyways, hello. Welcome to another episode of A Ghost in the Magazine. I'm Steph, aka Jessica.
I'm Elle, aka the keeper of arcane lore.
I'm Mel, the one, the only.
Yes, but who are you playing, Mel?
Head Mel in charge.
The Mel.
The Mel.
I'm playing
There's
Mel.
one.
So, you know.
And I'm Jay, and I'm the Burger King.
And we're back for another installment of the Call of Cthulhu campaign. Period. So we can jump on in.
So where we left off last time, the team was dropped off at a parking lot, at a very high-end Dairy Queen, obviously. Not run down at all.
That was the best.
And
I
then
don't know,
Jessica,
it still looked trashy to me.
it always will.
It was a dairy yes queen.
Her.
And Jessica decided to, make her way through the hedge, spiriting ahead, taking the team's initiative into her hands, and
Or her thighs.
yeah. And they discovered that there was a trail through the woods back there, and they have traversed this trail safely and are now in the clearing wherein Dundas's party cabin lies. So we have already given a description of the cabin clearing here, and we have a map out. And now I have to ask you guys, what are we doing next?
Where are we again?
We are in that
We're at the
clearing.
shitter.
We are at the shitter. Yes, we
Just
are in
past
front of
the
the shitter.
Okay. So my vote is to explore the. I hear the echo. Why
Me
is that
too.
happening?
I don't know. I've got headphones.
Hello? Hello? Is that bitch that lives in someone's computer?
Jessica?
No, not Jessica. Okay. All right. I think she's gone.
Hopefully.
My vote is to go straight to the cabin and see what
Yeah, I want to check out the cabin.
Okay.
I don't get a vote. I didn't get a vote last time we were in a cabin, and we got
you
killed
get
by
a
a
vote.
porcelain doll.
You get a vote. It just doesn't matter if it's the only one.
I mean, you've seen the map, so.
You have. What would be your vote?
Keeper, can I listen to see if anyone is inside the cabin, or if there's any sort of activity in the clearing?
You can make that roll, yes.
Okay.
Would you also make the roll for me?
Yes. And you failed it.
Oh.
You don't hear anything aside from normal animal noises, like there's an owl hooting in the woods. So this is the cabin door. You have chosen to go into the cabin. So we're going to open this door now, and this is the description of what's on the other side. The door opens to an oak-paneled great room situated around a grand stone fireplace, gently burning, giving off the only light in the darkened house. You notice that the fireplace takes up a third of the wall to the left of the door. The great room is 2 stories tall and is centerpieced by a languidly spinning ceiling fan that hangs from a support beam in the middle of the roofline and is grounded by a wide fur rug under the display of rough-hewn log furniture. You guess that the rug used to be solid white, but it appears a little uneven in color. But there's really low light, so... The furniture includes a couple of side tables, a sofa, a love seat, and a high-backed chair. The upholstery you see appears to be brown in color. The wall opposite the entryway...
The party cabin.
Stop there, mystery solved. Here's the problem.
We're leaving.
Bad decorative choices, but On the wall opposite the entryway, there's a bank of 4 uncovered windows that look out into the pitch black. You know that beyond is the sparsely wooded hillside that you saw, but it's hard to make it out in the dark. So to the right of the doorway is a cluttered array of coat hooks filled with various rank-smelling garments. Beyond the bank of coat hooks, there is an archway that opens into what appears to be a darkened kitchen. Next to the kitchen entryway is a wall covered in various photographs, though in the dim light, it's hard to make out what they originally captured. The gallery is interrupted only by a ladder to the loft. There's a bank of switches on the wall to the left of the door. And that is the description of the room you have come into.
Who opened the door out of the party?
Well,
Well,
you
it
were
wasn't
the
kicked
front.
in, so it wasn't me.
Yeah,
It wasn't kicked in.
Yeah.
it wasn't kicked in. It opened,
Right.
and
Okay.
you were in the front, so I would assume it was BK.
Oh.
That sucks, because I was gonna be like, who the fuck doesn't knock?
BK.
BK knocks on the door. He says, "Guess who?"
Well, they knew we were coming,
Yeah.
so
And we did listen and
Mhm.
around for like voices or whatever.
Just
I
confused
just
why we
I
don't hear
just took
anything.
it for granted that you knocked. Okay, nobody answered.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. What do you guys want to do?
I don't know. Panic.
Okay, well, the
Well,
light is low, so we could hit a switch. We could
Yeah.
climb the ladder. We could go back to
looking
the phone
I don't think
light.
we should climb the ladder yet because there's shit on the bottom floor.
Yeah.
Right.
So we need to figure out.
BK just shouts into the darkness. He shouts, "Dundas, you here, buddy?"
No reply.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so no
Okay,
one
but
is in
was
here.
there a reply and my listening is again shit because of the
No.
plastic?
I mean, I can do that really quick and give you a answer.
Because
You
I've been having.
you wouldn't hear it even if there was a reply based on your roll.
Okay.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Okay.
I'm still in the hit a switch club. I would like to hit a switch.
All right. Well, let's hit a switch.
Nothing happens.
Amazing.
Ah.
That I love that for us. This is
So
bitching.
no lights up in here. Okay.
Okay.
Is there candles in the room visible, like unlit?
We're gonna do an investigation roll, and it's gonna have to be Steph or Mel because you have no spot hidden, and no, and they're, like just basically, I can tell you that the only thing that you see on the end table is just like using basic human vision and not like any special skills, is just some garbage like fast food refuse. Like,
What type
that
of
piss
fast
you off?
food?
you know
That
what
pisses
type. He lives in back behind
No.
the Dairy Queen. It is Dairy Queen wrappers.
I was
There,
just
yes, Queen.
This entire thing is sponsored by Dairy Queen just because you are the Burger King.
I love that.
Burger King, sponsor me. Yeah, sponsor me. I would get you like a little.
And we're not
part of the
actually
show.
sponsored by anything, so
No, we're not. We're just fucking around.
Yeah,
So
but I'm a corporate shill. Sponsor me, and I'll do it for you.
you don't gotta do it, he says, unless he rolls and it's good.
I
Can
mean,
you
we
guys
really
hear the
don't have
sirens?
many options besides like climbing the ladder and.
Okay, so like
walk through
to the
doors.
left, there's a fucking
to the
fireplace
left there's a
and some
fireplace.
and some shitty furniture and a fucked up rug. That's all that's in there, right?
Yeah,
Fireplace.
Just-
that's all that's in there.
you-
There's some garbage on the end tables. There's some
Uh,
dirty clothes right here.
Jessica,
Okay.
you have your phone.
Yeah.
And?
What
It
about
has
the
a
phone
torch.
light?
It does. You also have an
Nobody else has a
advisor.
phone?
I'm the Burger King.
And you're not the
I
king
also
of me?
want to advise you guys or remind you guys that although Grandpa is fighting crime, he might answer a text message. So same with Dundas. We don't know what Dundas is doing, but he might answer a text message. So these are
Okay,
options
alright.
you guys have.
Amazing.
Okay.
But if I'm the only one with a phone, BK needs to be nicer to me. Period. So
BK apologizes. So he said, I'm sorry, as he's slowly picking up the like Dairy Queen refuse and like tossing it in the fire when no one's looking.
Okay, Jessica accepts. So what do we want to do? Do we call? I think we should call Dundas.
Okay.
As opposed to Grandpa, because Dundas is actually supposed to be here.
Okay.
I like a good cell phone ringtone for a locator too, you know? Are they in the house? You never know.
Right.
The call's coming from inside the house.
You do
So we
not
wanna
hear
call-
you do not hear the ringtone when you make the call. And Dundas does not answer. You get his voicemail. And his voicemail is simply a clip of Girls, Girls, Girls by Motley Crue.
Oh,
So I don't leave a voicemail because fuck that.
right, ever. Come on.
Did it ring or did it go straight to voicemail?
It rang, but he did not pick up.
Okay, so
It
it's not
rang, but you
here.
didn't hear it in the house. Yeah, you didn't
Okay,
hear it
so
in the
it's-
house.
so he's not
Okay.
in the house and it's dead, right? That makes
Mhm.
sense.
All right, so we should probably look around the kitchen with the fucking light on the phone because it's dark.
Yeah, we gotta investigate some more.
Okay. So you guys are going into the kitchen. Like, what
Yeah.
order are we going into the kitchen?
I'll go
Just to be
first because
sure.
I got the phone.
We got
and
the
I'm not
light.
gonna let anybody else hold it.
Okay, so you're holding this light up. So you
Yeah.
can see that the kitchen is a long rectangular room set up in a galley style with counters on both sides and an unshielded window looking out into the darkness on the far wall. There is an island in the center of the kitchen and a hanging rack with myriad pots and pans overhead. The refrigerator is couched on the inside wall in the corner closest to the great room next to another door. There are 2 doors on that wall and both are closed. Between the doors is a length of counter, and in the corner next to the window, there is a narrow china cabinet. On the opposite wall is a bank of counters and cabinets, only interrupted by a stove and hood in the middle of it. You notice that there is a cookie jar in the middle of the kitchen island. It is Jar Jar Binks style.
Amazing. There's edibles in that jar.
There is edibles in that jar.
Right,
Do you-
right. Okay, listen.
Do you guys
Our
want to be
According
sure?
to the lore.
instructions. Listen. According to Dr. Grandpa, he said that we can have fun, but we have to keep our wits about us. So Jessica needs at least half an edible to keep this shit going, or she's leaving.
BK reminds everyone to put on our press passes.
Yeah,
So
do that.
just on his robes is just a press pass badge.
Right before we eat that. Jessica is definitely having half of one of those edibles.
So
Okay.
Jessica makes a beeline to Jar
Jar Jar
Jar
Binks.
Binks.
Cookie Jar Jar
Period.
Binks, yes.
Yep.
He
It
Mel,
makes
what
an
is Mel
appearance
doing?
from another story that I wrote.
Mel likes triple portions of everything.
But we have to
so
keep our wits.
pass the gummies.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Okay.
so
And
You
you're
guys
You
are
can
tired.
have an edible and then hit the fridge, make a little sandwich, just build
Wait.
back up a little bit, get our energy
Wait.
going.
Before we start, Elle, does taking an edible affect our skill sets at all,
Yeah.
or our?
It has to, right?
And
No,
do I seem
you
effective
have
right
to
now?
you have to tell me what you're doing before I say that.
She, regardless of what happens, she's eating half.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what she would do.
Steph is rolling at disadvantage the rest of the episode. So.
I fucking knew it.
It is what she would do, though. The cookie
It is
jar
what
is
she
a
would
trap.
fucking do. She would
it's
not
good
say no.
characterization. It's good characterization.
I'm like,
Yeah, I'm definitely changing my mind to that sandwich then. Great in the fridge.
Yeah. BK is joining Mel at the fridge to see if there's any more trash burgers that he has to throw in the fire.
Okay, so are we opening the refrigerator now?
Yes.
Yes.
oh shit.
Oh,
Bodies
no,
in
not
there.
the head shake.
Dundas
Okay.
is in the fridge.
He's not.
Oh,
But what is in the fridge is
I
a
thought
lone empty jar of pickles with nothing but the brine in it,
ew.
and a half-eaten moldy birthday cake.
Oh, dude.
From
I thought this was a
probably
party.
at least over a year ago.
What kind of party is this? I thought there was beer in the fridge. Now I'm suspicious.
This might
Oh.
not be the only fridge. This
Okay.
might not be you might have caught him unawares before he was ready for the party. I'm just there are possibilities. There are things you have to investigate.
Okay,
Mm.
so
This-
And I rolled very low, so that's what
The,
we've got.
the
Okay.
lights aren't working, so we can assume, I'm guessing, that there's no electric, which means that the fridge isn't running, which means
Anyway.
that the pickled brine is lukewarm.
Personally,
As it-
for me, this is the worst news so far. Like, I count my macros. Like, y'all don't want me getting hangry up in here. Insanity level, just drop it.
Well, I will let you know that there is something else in the house you could potentially eat, but I'm gonna wait till you get there.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm feeling inspired. All right, let's keep
Okay.
going.
all right, so
There's food in here.
there's two doors in this bitch, and there's a cabinet. So, like, what kind of investigating do
the
we want
ladder,
to
too.
do?
Mhm.
And the
And there's
ladder.
the ladder.
Right. So we could start looking through his shit, or we can go somewhere and see if he's there.
We were promised food. I think we open up the cabinets.
Let's check them out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
This is what we're doing.
Or at
Right.
least some alcohol or something is bound to be there.
that's
Oh,
what people put
Okay,
the
you open up the cabinet closest to the fridge. There is a half-drank bottle of peppermint schnapps, and that is it.
Really,
half
BK?
drink.
Really? Really?
I'm not touching it. BK is not touching it. He's just curious.
Okay, no.
Do you want to
food.
open
these
another
things-
cabinet?
I mean,
Because I can make
something-
another roll and see if I get another dismal roll.
Come on, food people.
Yeah. Okay, if there's
Yeah.
another cabinet, we can take one more peek.
Oh, that's a good one. There is a large container of like what would you say, like pepperonis, like long pepperoni jerkies.
Dry pepperonis.
Oh,
Oh, now we're talking. I'm
Yeah.
inspired. Yes.
Okay.
Like a summer sausage. Let's break that bad boy out.
Mhm.
Okay, but Jessica's gonna put a little in her pocket for when the edible hits.
BK
Nobody.
takes a sniff of it and it's just like, yeah, the king knows his meat.
They are
And then-
cock-shaped. I am gonna put that one out there.
They're what shaped?
It's the only shape.
Cack-shaped. They're cacks of pepperoni, as Ricky
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
Huh. Well,
Well-
they'll fit right in my backpack. It's fine.
Okay.
as long as
so-
there's not like
What's the
a fake
bullet in your
red
backpack?
nose on the end, it doesn't remind him of Ronald.
So we
Okay.
found food. That's good. We're doing something.
All
We're
right.
eating. I
we
mean,
have
that's like
food.
half the part.
You have food and
So
drink.
now you twos have your fuel, and we need to do some investigating. So what are the two
Mhm.
doors or the ladder? I vote ladder.
Yeah, let's go ladder.
Okay.
If
You
we're
got to
going
keep your
ladder,
head up first. Super dangerous.
if we're going ladder, Mel goes first. She's the most athletic.
And she
Okay.
can pull us up.
Oh, climb like a monkey.
Okay, so
Please.
Mel, let me see. What can I test athletics wise?
Mel is
Yes.
climbing that ladder like it's Mariah Carey.
Since we
Oh damn.
since we made that decision to send Mel first, since it's an athletics thing, now I have to figure out something to test.
Hmm.
Since you made
Yeah,
that,
I'll just say climbing a ladder is not much of a test.
yeah.
Okay,
Well,
muscles
I'm
McGee.
just gonna.
The last time Jessica tried to do something athletic, she tore her shirt.
Yeah, but her crochet skills fixed that. We don't gotta shame her.
You were crocheting while you were
Mel
walking.
makes it up, okay? Mel makes
I'm
it up
up.
the ladder. I got a good roll. I'm just so Mel's up there. Everyone else makes it too. I'm not gonna test everyone. That's boring. Okay, so as you
I just
step
pulled them
into
up behind
yes, you come up by the grace of Mel.
me. Yes.
Thanks,
Mel,
Mel.
Mel reaches down from the hole in the ceiling and just plucks us up.
I got you. Don't worry.
Thanks for the ride.
Okay, as you step into the room, you can see that it runs half the length of the cabin, covering the kitchen, utility, and bathroom areas, which you didn't explore those areas, but I just said what they are. So there you go. The rest is open to the great room below. In the firelight, you can see the crusty brown sofas flanking a crackling stone fireplace on the opposite wall. On the far wall upstairs, there's a small window that allows in a tiny bit of moonlight if the clouds are in the right position. The room itself, it's an assault on the senses. Musty, stifling little corners huddled under the roofline. There are discarded clothes strewn about on the hardwood floor. You notice a pile of off-colored socks near the bed, a number of crusty-looking pairs of boxer shorts, and a white poison tea lying in an unlikely repose. Upon careful investigation, the team realizes it was given bones by a red sticky liquid that you figure has to be Kool-Aid or some kind of sugary soda. The bed is a large, rough-hewn log-style bed. There is a stained mattress topped with a single flat sheet with little bears and pine trees on it that used to be cream-colored, and a gray and green flannel, puffy, reversible comforter in markedly better condition, but still appearing as if it holds a scent. There is a single yellow, caseless pillow at the head of the bed, but on the opposite side of the bed, I got into writing this description, as you can tell. But on the opposite side of the bed is a long body pillow, adorned with what looks to be an anime version of Adrian Brody in a frog green Speedo.
Not the anime body pillow. No. No.
This is the haunted doll, just so you understand what you're looking at right here.
I wish I didn't understand what I was looking at right here.
Put a haunted doll in the attic.
Oh
Like,
my
why is
god.
Whole room like
doll is an
stiff.
Adrian Brody body pillow.
Yeah.
Nobody touched anything. Nobody touched anything.
It's
Don't touch
Adrian
anything.
Brody
The room is
waifu
given
pillow, guys.
black light. It's given stiff socks.
Annabelle let herself go.
Aside from the bed, there are two other pieces of furniture, a nightstand at the bedside and a bookcase on the wall next to the bathroom door. All the furniture is fashioned in the same rustic style. There is a faintly glowing lamp on the bedside table, along with a book, some trash from a past Dairy Queen meal as well. The bookcase
That's the thing that sets them off the most. Not the crusties.
Whatever soft bits around his eyes are just like.
The bookcase. Are you gonna go ahead?
I was gonna say, do you remember the Santa Claus 2?
No.
No, where what's his name? Buzz Lightyear.
Tim Allen?
When Tim Allen has to wear like the plastic Santa face to play his plastic self. It's like that's what BK looks like all the time, is just like this frozen grin because he's had so much Botox that he can't move his face enough.
Oh, nice. He sounds horrible. Okay.
Awful.
So the bookcase that's on the wall, it appears to be full of record albums and porn. There is a dusty record player on top of the bookcase sitting there, and a lighter laying on top of the record player. To the left of the record player is what looks like a small altar outfitted with a oily set of candles, a cauldron, an athame, and a small dish of water.
What the fuck?
So much to do, so little to touch.
Does anybody want to do a perception roll?
Yeah, might as well. I don't want to touch anything.
This is not the place to investigate.
Okay, that one's a failure.
Fuck.
That one is a pass.
Mel.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's okay?
Give us one more. Okay, we got 2 passes. Okay. So we're going with the 2 passes. You notice that Adrian Brody, as depicted on the waifu pillow, has weird gray edges to his skin and hair. And in his palms, which are outstretched on both sides of his body on his pillow, you can see that there is a patch of gray hair in his palms, in both of his palms. The fingers on both hands are discolored by a spotty stain that appears to spread across the finger and groin area, which are roughly in the same like hemisphere of the pillow.
I can't
What
tell
the
you
fuck
what
do
I'm
we do
thinking
about
right
that?
now.
It's
fuck
like
do we
you
do
got
about
the
that?
disease your mom told you would get if you like stroked it too much. Like, you're gonna grow fur on your hands and blah, blah. I mean, what is going on? Okay.
I
That's
literally
Maybe
don't know
that's
what
what
the
I
fuck
was
we're doing.
thinking. Maybe.
that's what the
That's what's
doctor
happening here. Okay, all right.
Grandpa said. He called them wankers,
Yep.
which is yeah.
I will also give you the. I'm gonna pretend that you did a crit there, and we got 00 instead of a 7. You also notice that there is a half of a warm burger in the garbage on the nightstand. The burger is still warm.
Oh, okay. See,
Look at BK's
Burger.
face.
now we're working with something fresh.
BK's fucking feral right now.
And you have, I will tell you right now, you have 2 minutes and 30 seconds before a random thing interrupts you.
Okay.
So, do you want to?
Steph Mel, do something good.
Next?
Jessica
You do
Mel.
something. I'm traumatized. Jessica
Oh.
is afraid. Like, this is not the party, and her edible's starting to hit, bitch.
BK starts sniffing because he is highly like sensitive to the smell after so many years in a kitchen. It's the only part of his face that still works. And he
Can we turn on like the record player or something? Or
There's no power, so it won't
There's
turn
no
on.
power. Is
Yeah.
it too late
Okay.
to call Grandpa? I'm scared.
Do you want to? You can try calling Grandpa. I can see if he picks
Can
up.
me?
Okay.
I don't know what you guys want to do. I want to call
Grandpa,
Grandpa.
what the hell?
yeah, call Grandpa.
You get his voicemail, but he
Motherfucker.
has left a message for you on his voicemail specifically, and he says,
Do the voice. Do the voice. Do the voice.
You don't have to.
let's see. He says, that there is he gives you the information that there is also a generator in the basement.
Let's go.
So
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I mean, what can we do just standing here? There's nothing I want to touch in this room, that's for sure.
No.
BK sniffs out the Dairy Queen
Just keep
burger
sniffing shit.
that's in the trash, and he touches it and like to poke it to see what the wrapper says, and it says Dairy Queen, and he's like, that burger's still warm.
Yeah, clearly someone was here recently. We might as well go back downstairs or something.
BK literally made my eye twitch. Let's go.
okay, so you guys are downstairs in the main great room again. So where
We
are
have
you
to
going
find
now?
the basement. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But it wasn't one of the doors in the kitchen. I don't
Yep.
remember there being any other doors.
Cellar
there a
door on the
door
outside.
outside?
You didn't try the doors in the kitchen to see.
Oh, I
what
thought you
else.
said you told
I
us.
told
Oh,
you
well,
what they are. There's a utility room and a bathroom, but
Oh,
I
let's
didn't
check the
say if there
utility
was
room.
anything else. Okay.
Yeah, let's
Let
check that.
me roll up to the utility room. So
I'm
you
a
go
shitty
to open
investigator.
the utility room, and the door opens to reveal an empty expanse of the same dirty black and white tile that's in the kitchen. You have your phone and you can see in, and you see that there is a washer and dryer on the far wall and a little table next to it. But on the right of that, there is a doorway that you can try. However, you are distracted by the sound of yelling outside. So do you
Can
want
we
to try the
look-
doorway, or do you want to go back outside through the front?
Can we look through a window out to see if we can see anything?
So you can look out the kitchen window. There's not a window in the utility room.
And how do you know that that's where the yelling is BK?
Well, you're gonna see
We don't,
trees,
but like it's
so
better
you're not
than
gonna.
going
You're not gonna.
outside
I can
to
tell
stop
you.
yelling.
Yeah, you're just gonna see trees out that window.
I mean, I think this is as close as we've gotten to other folks besides like teeth marks in a burger. So like maybe just go check it out, you know?
Okay.
Okay, so you guys are going out the front door, back into the clearing.
Yeah, BK scared, but we're going.
Have it
Okay.
your way.
Oh, good. Yes.
It seems like we still have the option of going back inside the cabin.
Yeah, I mean,
Hopefully.
you
Hopefully we don't get murdered.
peeling out from the tree line is a man wearing a Hawaiian t-shirt and a pair of carpenter pants, like the shorts, carpenter shorts, with all the little pockets and dealies on them. And he's got a fanny pack on. He's got a mullet and he's crying. He's screaming and crying. He is inconsolable. And he sees you there, stops for a moment, kind of does this, and then makes a beeline to you. Who are you? What are you doing on my property? What do you say?
Who the fuck are you?
We're like,
So this is Dundas then.
Obviously,
This is
yes.
his property. This is Dundas, right?
This is Dundas.
So that
Okay.
but he doesn't
He's
recognize
like, I've been
us?
calling you.
He's not
know,
going to recognize you right away.
Okay.
I lean over to Jessica and just whisper, "Tiny bag."
He is in a highly agitated state. He is crying.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold out my tiny backpack to show that we're tiny bag twins so that he'll calm down.
He's still crying. He is
Okay.
telling you that somebody has stolen his pet deer, Canada Dry.
I mean, can't we just be like, hey, we're friends of Grandpa. Chill
All right.
out for a second.
Well,
I didn't
okay,
see
so
you
I'm gonna
doing
try to give him a
anything
hug
right.
because her titties are out. Like,
Okay.
titties, they're tiny, but they're out. So like
Okay.
maybe a little titty hug will help.
You were supposed to be rolling with disadvantage, but because your titties are out, you're rolling regular.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
When in doubt, titties out.
Titties
And you
out.
got a 15. So he is a little confused when you hug him. He gives you kind of a bewildered look, but he sees next to your titty that there is your press pass. And he's like, "Oh, you work for my boy, Dr. Grandpa Rick Barnohaka."
Thanks, BK, for reminding us to put them shits on.
Saved by
And
the
that is where
Don't
we
say that
have
too loud.
to stop for this episode. So
Okay.
next episode, you will actually get to have your conversation with Dundas. So
I love how titties saved the day.
Titties did save the day.
Dundas genuinely came running over. He's like, "Hey!" And then he saw your titties. He's like, "Hey!"
Hey,
Period. We gotta work with what we have.
the
okay?
power of titties. Okay,
like, who are you? I mean, who are you?
who are you?
Hello.
Who'd you
All right,
say you
we
were?
better-
My name is Jessica. Stay tuned for the next episode. In the meantime, you can find this podcast on the interwebs at ghostinthemagazine.site, or you can find it on Twitter at GITM Podcasts. You can find me on Twitter at WitchXPudding.
You can find me at Nocturnical.
You can find me at Hedda_Mel.
And you can find me at J. Rafferty Poet.
Okay, bye.